A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So this is the last chapter of Islamic legal maxim, which is principle of custom or al-adah muhakkamah. So these are the contents of this presentation, which are meaning, sources and conditions for a valid uruf. So what is the meaning of al-adah al-muhakkamah? It means custom is a basis of judgment. Okay, custom is a basis of judgment. So for the introduction, this is the fifth of the five leading Islamic legal maxims where it affirms the significant position of custom in Islamic law as an authorization for some Sharia rulings. It is widely applied, particularly in mu'amalat. Whenever a norm or adah is established in a society, it will become one of life necessities. According to psychologists, repeating a certain action for many times will make the nervous system and body parts so familiar with it that performing it becomes necessary. Our scholar said, taking away people's habit from them will result in great difficulty. It is relevant because customs or adah or norms and the standard practices of one people may differ from those of another people, and even the customs of a particular people could change over time. Thus, rules that take custom into consideration are subject to change as the basis of the ruling changes. Such changes accommodate people's need and help in realizing the maslahah, which may differ from one time and place to another. And it should be noted that Islam recognizes customs as a valid basis for legal reasoning, as long as certain conditions are completely met and the dictates of the sacred text are not violated. So this is the meaning. The meaning of al-adah muhakkamah. What is adah? It is a noun derived from the verb ada ya'udu, which means to return, to come back. So adah is used to denote custom because a custom or adat is a practice that keeps coming back. In example, the people who practice it keep repeating it. So a related term is uruf. What is uruf? Uruf is a noun derived from the verb arafa ya'rifu, which means to know or to recognize. It also means custom because custom is a standard practice that is widely or universally recognized as fitting and proper in a given society. Adah is more general than uruf because uruf is used exclusively for the custom of an entire society or group, whereas adah is used both social custom and the personal habit of an individual. Muhakkamah. Muhakkamah is the passive participle of the verb hakama yuhakimu, means to choose someone or something as an arbitrator. Its use in this maxim connotes the status of custom as a reference for resolution of dispute. So the overall meaning of the maxim is that a dispute may be resolved by reference to the custom or uruf or adat, whether general adah or specific adah. In the absence of a specific Sharia provision, as long as it does not conflict with a text from the Quran and Sunnah. Sources. These are the sources of Al-Ada Muhakkamah. So the sources from Al-Quran, the first source is come from Surah Al-A'raf, verse 199. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Khudhil afwa wa'mur bil 'urfi wa'rid 'anil jahilin. Be tolerant and enjoin what is right. Uruf, pay no attention to foolish people. The angle of argument from this verse is that the uruf refers to those customs of the Arabs of that era that were not opposed by Sharia context. The second ayah is come from Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 233. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. والوالدات يرضعن أولادهن حولين كاملين لمن أراد أن يتم الرضاعة وعلى المولود له رزقهن وكسوتهن بالمعروف لا تكلف نفس إلا وسعها. It means mothers suckle their children for 2 whole years. If they wish to complete term, and the father shall bear the cost of their food and clothing in a fair manner. No one should be burdened with more than they can bear. This verse defines the maintenance due to the mother of a newborn child who is breastfeeding, and the word in a fair manner is a translation of bil ma'ruf. Ma'ruf is derived from the same root as al-urf and shares with it the connotation of recognized and approved behavior. This means that the amount of maintenance is to be determined by custom, which clearly indicates that custom is recognized by the Sharia. And this is source of hadith relates to Al-Ada Muhakkamah. An Aisha anna Hindun بنت عتبة قالت يا رسول الله إن أبا سفيان رجل شحيح وليس يعطيني ما يكفيني وولدي إلا ما أخذت منه وهو لا يعلم فقال خذي ما يكفيك وولدك بالمعروف. Aisha relates that Hind bint Utbah said, O Messenger of Allah, Abu Sufyan is a miser and does not give me that is sufficient for me and my children. Can I take of his property without his knowledge? The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, take what is sufficient for you and your children, and the amount should be reasonable. And this is hadith number 2. Ibn Abbas reported that when Prophet Muhammad ﷺ arrived in Medina, he found people used to pay in advance the price for dates to be delivered within 2 or 3 years. He said, Man aslafa fi shay'in fa fi kayl ma'lum wa wazan ma'lum ila ajalin ma'lum. Whoever pays in advance for later delivery should pay it for a specified volume or specified weight with a specified delivery. So in this case, Allah's Messenger, our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ approved the customary practice of the people, but he corrected it by adding parameters to prevent disputes arising from it. This is hadith number 3, the statement of the companion Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Ma ra'al muslimuna hasanan fahuwa 'inda Allahi hasan wa ma ra'ahu sayyi'an fahuwa 'inda Allahi sayyi'un. What the Muslim consider good is good in the sight of Allah, and what the Muslim consider bad is bad in the sight of Allah. The 4 Imams, Abu Hanifah, Imam Malik, Imam Ash-Shafi'i and Imam Ahmad all recognize the authority of custom in determining certain Sharia rulings.